Hey, everybody. Welcome to a very shifty New Year's broadcast. We're going to get started here momentarily. But first, the new year opening that you've all been waiting for. This is going to be one heck of a special as we're going to show clips from the past, clips from the present, and clips from the future. Wait a minute. No, maybe not clips from the future, but we will be talking in the future. But nonetheless, sit back, relax, take off your socks, and get ready because the New Year special begins now. Hey, everybody. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm your host with the most that likes to celebrate with Element Toast. Hebrew 77 here, along with good old Sagittarically speaking, and Armor Up. Can you believe it? It's a new year. It's a time for new beginnings. It's time. It's 2022, and I don't know what to do but take off my shoe. What do you guys think?
What kind of toast?
I
Elamella toast? What the
Yeah,
heck is that?
I thought you said Elba toast. Is that a thing?
Elba toast.
Elva toast. Isn't that those little tiny like toast that they put on Chinese food sometimes?
It's your toast
Yeah.
world. We're just trying to figure out what kind you're eating.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I just when you think you know somebody, they come out with some weird kind of toast that you never heard of.
It's Elba toast.
Isn't Elva toast like those little tiny toasts that they put in the Chex Mix? Or is that
Those are little pieces of toast, you say?
Yeah.
I can see how you might say that. They are kind of shaped like a little bitty thing of toast.
Oh boy. What a way to start off the new year.
The check. Oh, happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, talking about new beginnings. You're trying out new kinds of toast, my friend.
Yeah. Weird kinds of toast.
Yeah, I don't think they have that kind of toast in the other Sagittarical arm.
Yeah, and you got some type of like, what is that marijuana on your forehead?
Marijuana on my forehead. Oh,
well, you look like you're in some type of weird.
I mean, that would explain the weird toast, I guess, but
yeah,
no, it's actually supposed to be a New Year hat.
Okay, well, yeah, you didn't get your hat fitted, my friend.
No, apparently not. You're right.
See, my hat goes with my suit. See, it's stylish.
Yeah, it's almost like a top hat.
Yes, it is.
New Year's. You might want to rethink your whole hat thing there, man. I don't know. Yeah. Well, anyway, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and all that jazz, guys. Did everybody have a nice Christmas?
I had a blessed Christmas as always, best as could be. Oh, that reminds me, I got to show you one of the gifts I got. I got a couple things this year. The wife got me a new tripod for my camera, which is awesome.
Well, that's awesome.
And also, my other gift I got. Let me see if I can get my camera on. You'll have to share the screen. My granddaughter. Whoops. No, wait. Not that. Where is the... Oh, here we go. Yeah. Check that out.
Oh, wow.
My granddaughter made me a wallet,
Nice.
handmade. So, yeah.
You know how we're always saying the best gifts are just like the handmade ones. You don't see anything like that anymore, you know?
So, yeah, that's what I got this year. I got me a tripod and that homemade wallet for my granddaughter, which is awesome.
Three
And I
shows.
needed a new wallet. That's what I told her. I needed a new wallet too. I was just about to go get one. So,
Did you have one of
perfect.
those did you have one of those George Costanza wallets where it was just about to explode? Like it just looked like it was all coming apart, you know?
Basically, yep. Yep.
Yeah.
It was quite ragged.
Yeah. I'm surprised we got Michael Fontaine in the house, and Eddie Von Keen was here, but Michael Fontaine he's between three shows. Well, I'll be darned.
That's like a show sandwich.
That's a double-decker show sandwich.
Oh man, we had a double decker pizza for New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Did you guys do pork and sauerkraut? Is that a thing where you are?
No, we definitely didn't do that one. We did ham and beans for New Year's Day. Ham and beans and cornbread with actual corn inside the bread. So yeah, it was pretty good. Northern Lights beans, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I like a good ham and bean soup or ham and beans.
Mr. Saggia, did you do anything special for New
Muted
Year's?
up on us.
Oh, I'm sorry, Armor. What was that?
I said he muted up on us. He's muted.
Oh, he's muted. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
what did you what did you have for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, Armor?
Pork and sauerkraut.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess you wouldn't have mentioned that unless you did that. So
Yeah.
yeah. Now how's
pork,
that?
sauerkraut, mashed taters. Yeah. Good stuff. I like pork and sauerkraut a few times a year.
I like
A
it
good
nice.
pork loin. I like a good pork loin. That way it's all good.
Yeah.
So we had about a 2-pound pork loin, sauerkraut, mashed taters, corn. But my wife and me both realized we miss our sauerkraut. So next year we got to make sauerkraut again. This is the first year we didn't have our own sauerkraut that she made. So yeah, our homemade sauerkraut's way better than that stuff I had to buy at the grocery store. I was not impressed.
Not as good as the homemade stuff, huh?
No. Wife makes good sauerkraut.
Well, I'll tell you what, speaking of sauerkraut, man, I'll tell you, I like a good Reuben, but a Reuben to me just isn't a Reuben without the sauerkraut on it. I'm sorry, but
yeah, my one good friend, that's her favorite sandwich is a Reuben. But it has to be a good one, like you said.
Yeah.
She's very picky, but
yeah.
She's the one, her and my wife's the ones that used to make the sauerkraut together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but she had to move away. She moved down with her daughter because she's battling some cancer stuff. And so we're keeping her in our prayers. But so, yeah, they didn't get to make any sauerkraut this year. And like I said, this time of year we miss it. It's like, oh, we needed our sauerkraut.
Yeah, that's like it's like for Christmas. You know, my family always has raviolis that's made from a certain place and it's imported. And they didn't have them this year, so we had to settle for some other kind of frozen raviolis, and it just wasn't as good. It just wasn't as good as the handmade ones.
No, I imagine not. Speaking of homemade, I think for like 2 years now, almost, I've been patiently waiting for a meatball recipe.
Oh boy. Oh no. Okay. Well, you know what? You're just in luck because next, let's see. I got my link card. So I just got my link card first of the year. And by golly, I'm going to go down and buy some of the finest ground beef that you've ever seen this side of the Mississippi. And I am going to do a meatball, not just meatball, mind you, but a stuffed pepper and meatball recipe. And I'm going to do it live on the air. Well, not live, but I'm going to do a cooking video. And I will do that just for you.
All right. I need a good meatball recipe.
Yeah, there you go. So not only you'll see me how we do our Italian meatballs.
Yes. I look forward to it very much.
So sometime next week, be looking forward to that.
I shall.
Mr. Sadji, you got any words there? You unmuted.
No. I mean, I was just gonna say, it's one of those things where, like, on one hand, I'm looking forward to the idea of what how you make your spicy meatball, but on the other hand, I don't know if I'm ready to see exactly how Hebrew makes his, spicy meatball, because his spicy meatball might be made with, I don't know, like tuna fish or something. Who knows?
Oh no, definitely not.
Okay.
I'll feel free to substitute beef as necessary in that case.
Right. Or like some strange, some weird ingredient that I've never, would have possibly imagined. I was just using tuna as an example, but proverbially. But I have a feeling I'll be pleasantly surprised. And your cooking videos are always fun to watch. That is for sure.
No, our ground beef consists of pork and beef and veal cutlets.
Your ground beef consists of pork, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, it's mixed in there,
Yeah, the meatball. Yep, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you mean in the meatball itself?
Yeah. Not the ground beef.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what size do you go with the meatball? Like, because they come, I've seen Italian meatballs that are like almost as big as a baseball. Some, usually around the size of just smaller than a golf ball.
Well, no, we don't. No, we don't do anything small around here. No, if it's not the size of your fist, it ain't.
Yeah. I'm hoping the meatball is like softball size. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind my one dad used to make. I wish they had his recipes. So yeah, we're talking a meatball, not a. You ain't fitting it on a hoagie roll,
right?
Unless you cut it in half, right?
Right.
Quarters, maybe, yeah.
But hey, you never did. What did you do anything for New Year's Day, Sadji?
You mean today?
Yeah.
You mean as far as like celebrate or anything?
Yeah.
No, not really. I slept in. I got up. I woke up kind of early. I didn't make it till midnight last night. Once I take my meds, man, I'm out of it, man. I'm done for the count. But I woke up early, and then I got up like at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and I woke up because people were still setting off fireworks down here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went outside and looked around for a minute to see, like, because usually the morning after 4th of July or New Year's, there's usually fireworks like in my driveway, leftover shells in the lawn, things of that nature. And I thought I'd just go outside and look and see if I could see any of the aftermath, so to speak. And made some coffee, and finally it looks like everybody went to bed, and now I'm up, and it's kind of ironic. But no, I mean, I am thankful that we have a new year. It seemed like 2021 was the year that would never end almost. Like, man, it just seemed like it was going on perpetually. And I don't know, man, like I'm always the optimistic. I'm always a glass half full kind of guy. And so I'm trying to be optimistic about the coming year. However, Yes, thank you, Armor. And he wrote, yeah, it just seems like there's just so much going on in the world today. It's hard to keep that positive attitude that I'm accustomed to at this time of year. But I do hold on to what positive aspirations I can. Are you? What do you guys? How do you guys see this new year playing out?
Well, that's a good segue into, I like to do a theme every year to match the year, sort of. And so we'll ask the chat, does anyone remember what I said 2021? 2021, the year something. And maybe when I tell you about 2022, it might help you remember, because I like to try to rhyme them. So this year when it rolled around, I thought to myself when I got up this morning, well, it's 2022. It's time to start anew.
All right. So 2021 is already good as gone.
Well, no, it was the beginning of 2021 thing. It's not an end.
Yeah, it would have been the beginning. 2021 has only just begun.
No,
maybe.
that wasn't it.
Was it 2021, the year of the rising sun?
No, I'm not Japanese. No.
Oh, okay.
2021, Michael Fontaine is nearly done.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Yeah, Michael Fontaine is nearly done. The thing.
But go, you know the thing.
I love the thing.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna give it a serious try. Give it a serious try this time. All right.
And you said you liked it, so you should remember, because I remember you said, "Oh, I like that."
What are you doing? Your serious try? What is it? Dramatic pause?
Yeah, that was my dramatic pause. 2021. See, my memory is not what it once was. I can't even remember what I did this morning, other than got up and moved the Christmas tree into the shed, and it was pouring down rain.
I think it landed on your head, and that's why you can't remember.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, I still see part of it like ingrained into your forehead there.
That's what that is. It's the part of the Christmas tree. That's what happened. It's not a hat at all.
That's right. It fell on me when I was trying to put it on the shelf. 2021, the year we will have no fun on a hoagie bun.
That's mighty close, my friend.
And Eddie Von King said something about protecting the children.
Sort of. It did sort of.
I should.
It always sort of does, though, tell you that. But yes.
2021, let's pray for the children.
No, but that one would have almost worked. No, actually, it's 2021. Time to get her done.
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
So if you didn't get her done
in there, I had that part right.
Yeah.
So if you didn't get her done, if you forgot this year, never got her done, well, it's 2022, so it's time to start anew.
Yeah. My goodness, I should have clipped that out of our the clips I have, which segues into my clips. I do have a lot of clips to show tonight, guys.
I was going to go with the next year, 2023. I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Oh, that's 2023 will make you see. Oh well. Hey, now the clips I do have to show, I got to warn everybody, they're not exactly from this year, or I mean last year. Some of them might be from a couple years ago, but hey, it is what it is. it really makes you reflect on the Shifty Sundays and Taco-Tuesdays. And I think I even threw in a Thursday in there somewhere. And
Now you didn't get like all sentimental on these clips, and you're not going to try to like make me like man cry or anything, are you?
not, I mean, no, not really. I mean, there's some in-depth conversations that took place, but most,
on our show.
yeah, can you believe it?
Oh, wow. I'm looking forward to that.
That must have been the times when I wasn't there.
There is some times where you weren't there. To be frank,
To be frank, you mean Frank was there and I wasn't?
That's right. I think everybody, yeah, Frank was there. You missed it that day. See, if you were there, you would have been able to talk to Frank. You know,
Right? Yeah. I don't think we should go any further.
no. Further?
Frankly,
Yeah.
frankly, I
Frank-
don't care.
Yeah, we should, Frank further, but I digress.
Frank, that's funny, said
All
you
right,
see.
all right. Don't keep dogging it. Don't keep dogging it.
Oh boy. That was kind of rough.
Yeah, everybody loves the sausage, but nobody wants to see how it's made.
You said that in one of the clips I got, I think.
Okay, that's great.
Deja vu.
So, do we have enough people in here to start showing clips, or do we want more?
Well, I think that's probably what we're going to get.
No, okay.
Eddie Von Keen asked Eddie Von Keen asked, when did Sadji come back? Well, actually back right now. But yeah, I did take a small hiatus. But I'm back. Every now and again, life gets in the way, and life got in the way, my friend.
Oh my gosh. It's so weird that you would say that, because there is a clip of you saying that.
Oh man, I'm just ruining all the clips, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yes,
Why play the clips? We're just getting it live.
Yeah.
I am a walking clip, my friend. I'm a
a walking clip. Now, that could be taken in many ways. Are you a walking video clip, or are you a walking gun clip? Because I imagine the walking gun clip in my head.
Well, that's what I imagined as well. So we had the same vision of clippiness.
I pictured him as an audio clip.
Oh yeah. That could very. He wants me to start doing more audio clips. He wants me to start doing more sound bites.
I think you should have at least 10 of them saved up for random usage.
Yeah.
The ones we like reoccurring themes, like more, the thing. But even if he upgraded it to 3 for a while, then over time we built up, until we had a baker's dozen's worth of them that just could randomly drop anytime throughout any given show. I thought that would be awesome.
Yeah, I could do a sound bite of you saying, everyone wants to eat the sausage, but no one wants to see how it's made.
Yeah, we do have a lot of good sound bites probably that could be clipped throughout our ears.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon, and start the clip show. All right. Sounds good to me. So, wait, what the heck? I think I'm on the wrong thing. Where am I, guys?
Well,
it looks like the right one to us. Best of Shifty
Sunday and Taco-Tuesday.
All right. Yep, that's the right one. Okay, guys, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And am I showing my whole screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. There's a moment in here where I'll have to pause it, but I'll let you. Here it goes. All right. You guys ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Do you have a drum roll?
Oh man, I don't.
Do you have a crescent roll?
I guess that's as good as we're gonna get as far as drum rolls go. It's pretty good.
Do you have a crescent roll or a tootsie roll or?
Now remember, I have Minitoast or whatever I called it. I don't have
All right.
those. Okay, here we go.
However,
I was gonna.
very
Well, you
good.
guys
Very
already
good.
did it, so you're already on top of things. However,
Yellow, we could open up a big can of worms with that.
Oh yeah. I would rather not open up a can of worms because unless I'm going fishing, and then it's okay to open up a can of worms.
I didn't know they literally sold worms by the can until just recently.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Ours comes in like a plastic, or what do you call it, the styrofoam containers.
Yeah,
Never seen
I've seen that. Yeah.
I used to get them from a guy that raised worms, and his most definitely came in a can. It was mostly an old rusted coffee can with holes into it.
That's true. I do have to admit, I forgot about that. Yeah, I have seen them put in whole cans. Yep, you got me. I have seen a can of worms. I stand corrected. See, I admit when I'm wrong, people.
Yeah, but the question is, did you open it or did you let somebody else open it?
Well, that's true. It was already open when I got the can. So.
Yeah, so you didn't open the can of worms.
Yeah, but if you have the worms and they're in the can, you see what I'm saying? They're in the can. You're going fishing. You really have to open the can to get the worms out.
Oh,
yeah, put a lid on the can. Yeah,
right.
But worms aren't known to jump or climb, so normally we didn't put a lid on our can.
Okay.
No, I would say worms generally squirm. That's how I would describe their action. That would be my action verb for worms. Squirming. This worm is squirming out of the can. What would you say?
Armor?
Well, there'd have to be a pretty big pile of worms for one to get high enough to squirm out. Depends on the size of your can, I guess. You wouldn't want to put them in like a low can, like a classic worm
can. Yes.
Whatever that stuff's called. A thin can, like a tuna can, you know.
Yeah.
You'd want it more like a coffee can, like Hebrew said. We used a big can, so they couldn't squirm out too easy.
All right. Well, enough about worms. What else? What do you got going on here, Hebrew? What are we doing tonight? What shifted on this particular Shifty Sunday, my friend?
Well, I'll tell you what. A bunch of things have shifted.
Before we leave the worms, let me give you
one more thing.
Yeah. One time I did have something that squirmed out of my container and she got quite upset with us because the worms got out into the refrigerator and was out, which is hilarious because her father and my wife, her sister, and her whole family, her father basically raised or sold fish and stuff and worms, and we just thought it was funny how she got triggered over worms in a refrigerator when she grew up in a house where that wouldn't cause any problems. You know what I mean? Wouldn't freak anyone out. You just put them back in the container and put the lid back on. But yeah, of course, little worms. So I did have worms squirm out once. Carry on.
Well, no, I gotta say also about the whole worm subject. Like if you put hot ashes in there, then they would definitely squirm. Like
truly doesn't end, does it?
Worms and hot ashes.
No.
Have you ever heard that thing before? By the way,
a can of worms and hot ashes.
My grandpa used to say that one all the time. You're squirming like a can of worms and hot ashes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Never heard that one.
get into the worm subject.
Actually, now that you
I like it just keeps going.
It does.
I remember when my kids were little and I took them fishing, and it was my daughter's first time ever coming out, fishing, and we got her a little kitty Zeppo, a little pole or whatever, and I forget exactly what it had, like Minnie Mouse or something drawn on it. You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh yeah, a little Zepco or whatever. And I remember that I had to show her that you put the worm on the hook, right? And I started.
Can I have some of those chips?
Sure.
It was only like about,
There you go.
I don't know, a foot or two of fishing line there hanging off the pole. And
Thank you very much.
Grabbed the worm and I started sliding the worm on the hook, and she started crying. And I looked up. I said, "What's wrong?" She said, "You're hurting the worm." She had so much empathy for the worm, and I didn't even think in a million years that that I would upset her by putting the worm on the hook, because I didn't think she even liked worms. I thought she'd be fine with us, sliding this. But it really triggered her hard. It took me like 10 minutes to get her to calm down because she was so upset that I hurt that worm.
Yeah, I can see that. That happens with children sometimes.
And then my other worm story was at the bus stop, and there was like I don't know, we were probably like fifth or sixth grade, and there was this girl that was always like, she was, for lack of a better word, she was a Karen. She was always like on people's crap, giving them a hard time about something or another. She was just always like really like argumentative. And I wouldn't quite go so far as to say she was a bully. She was just very hard to get along with. She was mean. She was very mean-spirited, okay? And we it's not that we didn't like her, but we just liked to troll her because we knew it was easy to get reactions out of her, right? So one day I came, we were all sitting there waiting on the bus. It was like a foggy, wet morning. It had been raining overnight or whatever, and I saw a big old night crawler crawling on the sidewalk, with the slime trail and everything, and I picked up the night crawler, and she had her book sitting there like on the little electrical power thing that you're not supposed to sit on, but kids sit on anyway. It's like a square box, you know what I'm talking about? And I laid the worm right on top of her book. So when the bus pulled up, she went to grab her book, and she saw the worm on her book, and she was so mad. She literally tried to fight me on the bus. I had like my mom had already instilled in me over and over and over. You never fight girls. You never punch a girl or whatever. And so I didn't fight her back, but. I was blocking several punches. Let me tell you, I never messed with her ever again after that day. But I really triggered her. I didn't realize how much those two stories, taught me how much you can affect a female with a worm, and then your story reinforces that too. Or for some reason, worms, jokes or situations with worms and messing with little girls, medium-aged girls, or sometimes even grown-ass women. That story sometimes, or more than likely, isn't going to end well. Just I think that's the moral of all those stories right there.
I was going to say real quick, Luther had problems with worms, he said in the chat, but after 4 trips to the hospital, they were fine. He was back to normal.
Well, that's good.
I'm glad to hear he's back to normal. But a funny story, funny you should say, Karen. I've got me and the wife and the kid was all riding back from something. I was complaining.
There you go. All right. Well, there's the story of the worms.
I got something I want to add to that.
Uh-huh.
I'm just kidding. I just thought that'd be fun.
I think it's always fun to sort of look back on on things that we talked about a long, long time ago, and how in the world did we even get, we get on that subject?
Well, that just proves that we're capable of talking almost about anything.
Yeah.
Now, we might not be an expert on any one specific subject, but by golly, over the course of what is it now, 3.5 going on 4 years? How long we been doing this?
I think
3
it has
years?
been. Who said that?
I was going to say 3 years, hasn't it been now?
Yeah, about 3 years.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
I think it'll be 3 years.
we've covered a lot of different subjects, and I don't know about you guys, but I mean, yeah, that one was just kind of silly talking about a can of worms. But there have been times when, I mean, a lot of the stuff that I know, I mean, we've educated ourselves to some degree, and I hope our audience too, to some degree, over the course of some of these shows, some of the stuff that we've had to kind of familiarize ourselves with, and new terminologies, and then all of the whole pandemic stuff. And I mean, it's amazing how much you pick up along the way. I mean, we might not be experts on any one given topic, but it seems like we are pretty much kept capable of having a conversation on any subject on any given day that might happen to be thrown our way.
And that one is definitely a classic, no doubt about it.
Yes, for sure. All right, what you got? What you got up next there? Up next there to bat there, Mr. Hebrew 77, sir.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't remember, but I think it might be the story I was going to tell about Karen. I think it's a Karen story.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but we'll find out here in just a second. Are you guys ready for? Huh?
Well, Sharon is Karen, but Karen isn't her real name isn't Sharon.
Right.
Okay.
The heck? I didn't edit that part. What am I doing? This is on the master cut?
Guys are relaxing. You got your shoes on.
Oh, this okay.
You got your tacos. You're eating some tacos or something to that effect, because Taco Tuesday is ready to begin. In fact, here's a very special intro. It is now time for Taco Tuesday.
There we go.
Yeah, baby. Happy birthday, Lorraine. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday, Lorraine. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Today's your day. Now, here we are on Taco Tuesday. And we're here to say it's Lorraine's birthday. Lorraine's birthday. Lorraine's birthday. Lorraine's birthday today. Yeah. Happy birthday, Lorraine. Love more. Now go to the store. Whoa!
God.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Taco
I wonder
Tuesday.
what he was
I'm your
thinking.
host with the most that likes to eat Tostitos. And I'm joined by, sagittarically speaking, and another host with the most that probably likes to eat butter on his toast. I don't know. We have very special guest tonight, Dan the Beetle Man, Scarab Performance. Hey everybody, how you all doing?
Hey man, first off, what the hell did I sign up for? Well, what the hell kind of shit is going on here, man? This is some crazy broadcast. Oh my god! No, just and then the yang.
Wow, that was short. I honestly thought I left it on longer than that, but he does reappear. One thing I've noticed about when I edited these and went back and look at some of our other shows is all the people we had in chat that we don't see anymore, and just how things have changed over the course of just 1 year, Did you guys?
Yeah, I mean, in the big scheme of things, I mean, a year is just a drop in the bucket, right? But and on the other hand, a lot can happen. A lot of growth and a lot of memories can be had in in a year span. I mean, it's one full cycle around the sun, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this particular clip, this Father's Day clip, I thought it was interesting. We hear Armor sort of he gave a really good talk here. He gave a really good I don't know, it was just I wouldn't call it a speech, but it was a really good
Rant? Maybe
well,
it was
no,
a rant.
it wasn't a rant. Well, maybe a small, I don't know what you'd, I wouldn't call it a rant. I thought it was a really good, you know, sort of a heartwarming thing, or at the very least, an interesting thing. And I thought I'd share it with everybody.
All right. Well, I'm here for it now that you've hyped it up, man.
Yeah. Well, let's roll that beautiful ham and bean footage. See what I did there?
I seen that.
I do see what you did there.
Well, I think that you can focus on the negative aspects of what occurred to what has came through.
Yeah, it's easy for me to say, huh?
Yeah.
Well, so I guess you gotta, it's just kind of weird because I never really knew that expression, the sins of your father, until I was probably into my late 20s, early 30s is the first time it kind of came, like it was something that I even thought of as a concept. And I think it's because a movie came out titled that or something like that. And it, but anyway, I didn't want to make.
I have the hardest time finding my words. It's not that I don't know what I want to say. I just can't choose the word that best fits what my brain is telling me. Does that make sense, guys?
Absolutely. I mean, I do the same thing quite often.
But yeah, that's just it. I want you guys to know it's not that I can't say the word and I know it. I haven't figured out the word yet.
Yeah, and my thing is I've got so much going on that I've got in there, and as I'm talking, I'll forget what exactly it is I'm wanting to say as I'm actually saying it. I don't know if you deal with that or not.
Oh yeah, I was gonna. Never mind.
Yeah, like that.
Father's Day, that was on my mind, and I thought that might, that it might be a good message to put out there to make sure that people, our audience specifically, had a chance to visit that concept, because I had a feeling like most things that are in the way pop culture or the official narrative goes isn't usually always exactly what the truth is, and it turns out that there's some misconceptions involved with that as well. So I thought it would be cool to kind of clarify them.
Yeah, and I just want to answer Philo Fire's question. Do we really need that fear to act right, though? Absolutely not. And I didn't mean to come across and to make it fearful. The reason I changed, now this is just me. I don't. Maybe some people do need the fear of hellfire to get right. I don't know. But me personally, what changed me was not fear at all. And you can go listen to my little bit of my testimony on my channel if you want the full story. I won't get into it here. It's hours. But it was the love. When I was, well, like I said, I don't want to get into the whole testimony here, but fear had nothing to do with what changed me. It was pure love of the Father. And fear wasn't even in the picture. Fear didn't even show up. Fear was nowhere around. There was guilt, there was shame, there was all kinds of other emotions. But fear had nothing to do with my transformation, being born again, whatever term you want to put on it, with my change. Oh, and he was throwing it out rhetorical, but that's true. But it's a good question. Generally speaking, you shouldn't need it. Generally speaking, from personal experience,
fear will probably have nothing to do with it. When you truly meet the Father and are truly born again, just from personal experience, fear had absolutely zero to do with anything. It was pure love. That's all it was. The pure love of the Father. That changed me. And there's never been fear of anything really since. Not that I'm superhuman and scared of nothing. It's just that I know Father got this. I know whatever happens, happens. Father got this. I ain't going nowhere till he says I am, and neither's this place. So what is there to be scared of?
Okay, let me pause it there. See, I thought that was really uplifting and heartwarming.
And I fully stand behind everything I said there. And to file a fire in the chat, I didn't take that personally. I never thought you was talking personally about me. I just thought it was a good question for people in general, like you said, but I could only go from my personal experience. That's why I related my experience. Not that I thought you were directing that at me. I never think that, I just, when there's a good question, I just go with it. But no, I didn't take it personally then. I never even thought about it that way, honestly.
Well, I took it personally, and I wanted to know. I don't feel any type of way about it. That was a good clip, though, for real. And I was just kidding about the other. So that was Father's Day. Now we're on Mother's Day, I see.
Yes.
And I just want to say, once again, Armor Up does not always condone what happens on the Shifty Sunday show, like promoting a father before the mother, being as sexist as that may seem. Just letting you know. But carry on.
Yeah, Ebro. You're so racist and sexist.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I'm done with this show. I'm out of here.
Oh no.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
all right, go ahead with this sexist Mother's Day segment.
Yeah, roll the sexist bean footage.
Happy Mother's Day. Ebro, you still there? Oh yeah, I was just letting you guys, split. Oh, I was waiting. Okay, well, hello. Hi. It's Saji here. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the show. Nicole Ackerman said she thought I was going to hit you guys with the sock. Oh wait, no, you almost got hit with the sock. I did, didn't I? Yeah, I know, right? It hung on there a little longer than you thought it would, didn't it? Yeah, surprised. I think that has something to do with tricep.
And I must say, I sure hope the sock bit made it into the best ofs. Just saying.
Oh well, it didn't.
Oh man, you always miss.
Now, how you going to leave out the sock? I have us talking about it. Yeah. Everybody's just wondering. Well, I didn't get to see the sock.
Yeah. So you have to go back in the archives and just get lucky because nothing's labeled and check out the sock bit.
Yeah. No, nothing's labeled. You're right. I need to start doing that. But here's a very funny bit that we do often called the Hebrewisms. I'm about to throw down a word that makes absolutely no sense, and Saji's about to call me on it. So.
And then I conveniently call you out on the because I'm truly curious. What does this word mean? Probably.
Yeah. There we go.
You almost got hit with the sock. I did, didn't I? Yeah, I know, right? It hung on there a little longer than you thought it would, didn't it? Yeah, surprised. I think that has something to do with tricyclical force. You mean centrifugal force?
Yeah. I love the Hebrewisms.
I thought that was when E.T. had him in his basket and your tricycle took off. Well, that could be it as well. I guess that would be an example of it in action. There you go. See, my Hebrewisms do have meaning sometimes. I also was looking at that thing on the ceiling fan, and I was thinking about that Chinese rocket, and I was like, it's a metaphor for the exact thing that's happened because we don't know where it's going to land, but we can see it up there in the sky, and everybody thinks it's going to fall on their backyard, Oh man. Well, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in, Nicole.
See what she said there?
Oh, yeah.
Says she's going to watch the replay? Okay, cool.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes, indeed. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. To all the mothers, past, present, and future, by the way. Oh, she also wanted to welcome you back, Armor. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, that's why I said thank you.
Well, obviously, we got a few questions for you, Armor.
Okay, grill me.
Man, I got a whole notebook full of stuff. That's what I figured. Like,
There goes the show. Salami in the house. Happy Mother's Day. Salami.
Oh, I think she's mad at me. Look at all those angry faces. What you mad about? I text you.
Did you get her some Mother's Day stuff?
Sort of.
See, that's, yeah, I don't get through with sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah, that wasn't the most convincing sort of ever.
Yeah. No, it's you could see certainly why she left the devil face and the poop face and the other faces she left in there.
Are you saying those weren't terms of endearment, like my little shitty poo?
No.
Okay, all right.
Guys, I hate to break the fun, and I know we're having a good time and everything, but I do have some bad news or a troubling announcement I got to make.
All right, well, go ahead.
As you all know, Connie Joe, she lost her YouTube account, but she is watching, and she's got some sad news to report. She says, she texted me, and here's the text. She says, please pray for my family. My pregnant daughter and son both have 103 fever, and I have 102.5. We don't know if it's flu or COVID, so I guess our prayers go out to them, you know.
Definitely.
Yes,
Definitely
for sure.
prayers. Flu or COVID, either way, it's no fun.
So I did want to, mention that. But Saji, what do you got to say about all this?
No, I mean, yeah, my thoughts and prayers definitely go out to CJ, and you're doing a great job with the clips. And this one here, scary FNG spiders.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to say effing spiders, but yeah.
Oh yeah, well, I figured that out.
Mm-hmm. Now this one's kind of a funny bit that we both go back and forth, and I have some rather difficulty with spiders, as you know. I don't like the creepy little guys, and for good reason. You know, they're poisonous and they crawl on you, and they're just creepy. And you know, so
I have to admit, I have a certain level of arachnophobia. I'm more scared of spiders than I am pretty much any other insect. I'd have to admit.
But
with maybe I don't know what a scorpion is, but I'm scared of them too.
Yeah.
Like I used to have nightmares about scorpions crawling on me.
And I gotta say, in this clip, you could tell I'm rather hesitant to show. You have a video to show us about spiders, and yeah, let's let.
Oh yeah, I remember this, and it is kind of it weirds you out a little bit. Yeah, let's watch this.
Quite scary. Oh man. You know, we have to face our fears, my friend. Hell no. If I smack that thing in my bathtub, I'd shoot it.
Shoot it.
Apparently, in Australia, when the weather conditions are just right.
Everything scary happens in Australia, by the way. I just wanted to point that out.
Not only do you have to get out of Australia is going to be giant spiders and poisonous snakes, my friend.
Yeah. Not only do you have to worry about pythons and all kinds of strange creatures coming out of the dark of the night to ravage you.
If I wanted to scare half my audience off, I'd just play one of my Mandela family videos. We don't have to scare them off with this stuff.
Well, I think they'll enjoy it.
I don't know, man.
Well, let's give it a shot. What do you say?
Well, how about no?
Are you really too scared?
Well, let me put it this way. I'm going to have my eyes closed during this whole thing. All right. Oh, man. Do I have to?
There's an actual video.
Oh, man. Not a video. Now we're in video land?
Yes, we are.
Man. You're gone for 2 weeks, and then you come back and you want to torture me?
Well, All right, come on now. Bring it up on the street.
I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I'll be thinking these things are going to be crawling in my mouth. I'm telling you.
All right, well, if you want to call me later, and we'll talk about it.
Oh, boy. All right, people, brace yourselves. These aren't huge. I guess it's not that bad since they're just little tiny things, but there you go.
All right. So, weather phenomenon triggers nightmarish spider infestations in Australia. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
It's not the pitter-patter of feet in the child's bedroom. It's a joyous sound.
It's going to scroll up till the picture's gone. There we go.
All right. Except perhaps when those feet belong to hundreds of baby huntsman spiders. Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's not so bad. It's just like maybe 50, 60.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
She's saying they're so cute?
Yeah.
What?
Should we go now? We might have to do it.
All right.
Spiders freak me out too, man. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I'm not scared to go kill one, but I would be afraid to walk toward that mess.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, man, while you're sleeping, they're all going to crawl in your mouth.
And then you can forget about, even going toward that mess.
Who?
Because they could all just jump on you at once. How could you stop them?
Right?
Like, you wouldn't stand a chance.
If you kill one, the rest of them will seek vengeance on you.
Yeah, well, he made one little.
Okay, there you go. So
Oh, man.
That was funny.
I was just thinking the other day about when I was watching that clip about how we talked, and I couldn't find the other clip, but we talked about ants, and we talked about because when the whole what was going down, they were talking about like the murder hornets and killer ants and all that stuff that was going down. One of the things I think me and Saji talked about was ants that could seek vengeance on the person. Like if you smash one, the rest of them would know to attack, to revenge. Like literally, like some insects have a revenge type mindset, like hornets and wasp and stuff like that. Like if you attack them, especially if you attack their nest, they're going to chase you until they get you. You know, I guess unless you jump into a pool of water or something. But I don't know. What do you guys think about all that?
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely going to chase you until they get you. It's not like while you're running, you're going to like talk them down. I was just kidding. I didn't mean it. Well, and they're going to change their mind or something.
Right.
But yeah, it's one of those things, man. But that was a great clip, and it's definitely. I mean, now I got the EBGBs and everything just from looking at that stuff. I know it was you who reluctantly wanted to watch it originally, but yeah, jeez, oh Pete, man, those were some freaky ass spiders.
Yeah. And here we go. This is, I think this is maybe from that same show that we saw earlier, but this is a little deeper into it. And you actually start to grill Dan a little bit here.
Well, I'm all for it. Let's see it.
All right.
Post to somebody and they literally banned his account for 3 weeks or something like that. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? So they're being ready to totally censor. Yeah, I've seen it all over. I'm like, well, I'm not on Facebook. I don't really care. It's like I'll post my crazy shit and leave. Bye. But, I'm just saying, like, this is what it's coming down to. I'm just like, I'm so censored. It seems like it always gets worse when we're going into an election, too. And I don't know. Richie from Boston, his main channel got shut down, and they nabbed his backup channel for like a week, and so he was on his backup channel. Richie from Boston. Yeah, I don't just Boston. The Big Bean, as I like to call Rich. I find Richie to be an interesting guy. First off, he should be in the Guinness Book of World Records. Okay. As driving the most miles in 1 year? No. Going on his tour de hoe? No, not tour de hoe. I think he should be honestly in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the only YouTube channel to ever get removed, completely deleted, and get his channel back less than 24 hours, completely, scot-free. Like, I don't know how he pulled that off. To this day, I don't know how he pulled that off because I've never seen anybody come back. He literally was resurrected from the dead. I mean, he pulled off something only Jesus has done. Okay. And he did it faster. He did it faster than Jesus. And so all I'm saying is he must be the YouTube Messiah.
And I'm just going to say
Okay,
that.
there you go.
They're going to.
So, thoughts, guys? Anybody?
What can you say about the RFP that hasn't already been said?
I know, right? He no longer exists on YouTube, by the way, and I mean, I don't subscribe to his Patreon or anything, so I assume he's still doing something out there somewhere with somebody, but I have no idea where that may be. But it was sad to see his channel get taken down. As much as I like to give him shit and make fun of some of the videos he made, I still wasn't for the censorship. I thought his channel offered enough entertainment value, if nothing else, that it deserved to be on YouTube like any other channel, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But see a channel get shut down, even that one saddened me to some degree.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from there for sure. It's never good to see censorship.
But there's a Brighton's our broadcast segment coming up. I understand, Hebrew.
And I'm, looking back on this, I'm not quite sure how that happened, but I guess we're about to find out. I don't know.
Let's put it this way: if they're picking on this potato head, they're just going to find more things to dig out of the 70s and the 80s and the 90s to do things like that. I don't think they're done. I don't think this is far from done. You agree with me?
It's just the beginning.
Yeah. I don't foresee it stopping. I foresee it continuing because it's already, I mean, you guys already see how many things right now have already been taken off or deleted, or they're not selling this no more because of this or that. I think it's all, I don't know who's controlling all this. You know what I mean? Who's the one making these decisions? That's what I want to know. Who's the person that's doing all this? Is it Bill Gates? Is it Rothschild? I don't know. I don't want to be a big conspiracy theorist,
Well, I mean, when you're getting it from extremists, and it's a small little group. It's a small little group of
Cancel culture.
Extreme agenda motivated people. And of course they all got the little blue check marks on Twitter. And they have clout. So people have to listen to them. And when they work in unison and say, everybody stop doing this because she said that, like the whole Gina Carrera thing where she got fired from Disney. They said, fire her, and less than 24 hours, she was fired. It's like they're the ones screaming, whether you can have cake or not, basically.
Right. I hate to see people walk around with their tail between their legs because they're scared. You know what I mean? I mean, we have our Constitution, guys, and I hope and pray that's not going to be affected next, where they're going to take the Constitution and then we just start losing one right after another. You know what I mean?
Well, I think Twitter just announced the 3-strike general, or just millions of different reasons come into play, and people find themselves having less and less time for, getting the garage band together for a practice, or getting up to the taekwondo studio, or getting together with their buddy and doing a live stream. It really does. It just gets, life sometimes tries to get in the way of all that. It gets farther and further between, and next thing you know, you don't get out and play the guitar anymore. I mean, I know I'm throwing out all these different examples, but you understand the analogy.
Oh, yeah. If anything that we are here on the show is we're not boring.
No, we're definitely not that. We might be a little fantastic at times.
I know we've had some controversial live streams, and we've had some serious live streams, and now that all of this stuff is going on, I just hope that we can get past all that, since we've already got a lot of that off our chest. Let's start having some fun times here on Shifty Sunday once again. We'll get back to talking about Mandela effects and weird and wild stuff like the monoliths, and we'll talk about the prophetic word of Jesus and all kinds of different things, and just move on with our lives and quit talking about the political riffraff, which has become seems like it's become almost like the 6 months, which is our lives,
Yeah. And not much as I agree with you, I want to start paying less attention to politics in general. But with this whole pandemic thing, we still got to keep our ear on the pulse of things,
And I know, like I said, it's not just with this channel, but if any.
Oh, before I get onto that, all right. So I think what we'll do right now.
So how's that not get out of politics working out for you guys?
Yeah, that's not so much. Seems like we're still doing it, and it's almost all but impossible to not do it. I mean, when you look at the world around you, I don't know. What do you think, Saji?
Yeah, I mean that's what I think. I mean, I'm looking at hearing myself say that, and it's like, that's like on New Year's, promising to quit smoking. This is not going to happen, promising to lose weight or start working out. You might go to the gym a couple times, but come March, you're going to be right back to your old habits. Sooner or later, you are what you are. You eat what you eat. You walk like a duck. You quack like a duck. You're a duck,
Absolutely. But I think I think I made a good point there that I might have forgotten along the way. I think we do need to talk about other stuff, fantastical stuff, and the prophetic word of Jesus.
Well, yeah. And go ahead.
We don't talk about spiritual stuff anymore, and and that's why I was really digging Armour's word of the axe. The axes, and I said axe, ACTS, not axes, You remember when I made that mistake, Armor?
Yo.
Well, says the guy with a tree on his forehead.
Yes,
But
but my point is, like it just seems like politics this and politics that, and even like the whole "Let's Go Brandon" thing, which I know we're gonna bring up here in a few minutes, but it's like I don't know. It's not. It doesn't seem all like what's the word I'm looking for? Edifiable, I guess. None of it's edifiable anymore.
edifiable. What do you mean edifiable? I mean, I mean, I'm somewhat familiar with the word, but like that, is that like satisfying, but spiritually?
Is it like a well-baked brownie? It's very edifiable.
Edifiables. No.
Oh,
No, but stuff that you can learn from, stuff that you can use and gain knowledge from, I guess is better lack of the term. Well, heck, Armor, you use the term edifiable all the time, so you know better than I do what that word means.
I know exactly what you mean. I'm just messing with you.
I know.
We got lots of new faces in the chat, by the way. That's pretty awesome.
Do we really now?
Oh, hey, you know what? How would you let me ask you this. Since you're here as our special guest, why don't you slap on the old Shifty Sunday shoes like years of yore, and can you do a shout out?
Oh, from way back in the day, like last year.
Yeah, like
so 2021.
Yeah, you're so 2000 and late. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, sure, we could do that. We've got Alien Probe Master in the house. Of course, Philo Fire 3, always a pleasure to see her. Keith's dad in the house. Mark Basket. Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine. Of course, CJ in the chat with us spiritually, I'm sure. And prayers out to her and her family. I know Lothar was here earlier. We got Honest Hunter BBB O'Biden hanging out with us. And that might be all. I'm scrolling up, make sure I didn't miss anyone. Of course, shout out to Nicole, who I'm sure will be listening later, and all our lurkers. Always a pleasure to have them. And hey, and Teresa Lynch just popped in. Happy New Year to you as well.
We just played
Happy
a
New
clip
Year
with Teresa Lynch in it like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. And that's everybody, I believe. If I missed you, oh well, sorry.
You know, that's enough to make a chat room cozy right there. I was in a chat room earlier the other day. It was a premiere, and there was like, I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000 people in it. And it was just scrolling so fast. And I mean, I don't see the point of even engaging in a chat room like that. It's not like you can follow it, you know? At that point, it's just ridiculous. But the chat we got going on right there, that's that like cozy fireside type chat.
Hey, and Vitali just popped in also. Welcome, Vitali. Wishes us all a happy new year and our Father whom art in heaven's blessings. Likewise, my brother.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Possum. And Teresa Lynch, if you stick around, there's a few more clips with you in there. And also we got one clip with Saji grilling you for answers. No, wait a minute. I think I'm grilling you for answers. I don't know. But it's very telling. I'll just put it that way. But before we get to that, though, you guys, Saji, do you have, you want to share that video now, or do you want to do that towards the end of the show? Well, while we're waiting for him.
I couldn't get to my mute button in time. I'm actually going to drop a link in there now. I want you to play this video if you don't mind.
Oh, okay, sure. Do. And then Armor has something he wants to share with us, I think. Is that right?
Well, yeah, just a little news thing the wife told me about. I don't have an article or anything. Just gonna mention
right.
it.
Cool.
Yep, I just dropped it in there just now.
Be
The
sort of
Shifty Sunday.
old times. All right. Shifty Sunday, you say?
Yeah, it's a Twitter link. You said awesome possum. It made me remember that I had it. So thank you for saying that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Remember when we talked about possums versus opossums?
Yes, I thought that was a Mandela effect, but apparently there are two different types of possum. One is, I think, of Australian origin, and the other one is Virginia origin or something like
You
that.
know, I remember when that was a Taco-Tuesday thing, I believe, or a Thursday thing. So I wasn't there live. But me and my wife were just sitting here rolling during that whole conversation because in Pennsylvania, they're called both. It's not two different types of possums. And a possum is an opossum. It's always the way it's been in Pennsylvania. We thought that whole thing was just hilarious.
Yeah, we
Well,
definitely overly explored it. But speaking of possums, this guy sees one in the parking lot. Let's find out what happens.
all right. Let's.
David, look over there. Look right there. It's a possum. David, don't you go out there. No, you don't get her. Don't do that. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you can almost barely see it, but you see it.
My husband's jaw is insane.
What? No way. No way.
David, I can't believe you brought this thing in the restaurant.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Well, it's a baby one, isn't it?
There's got to be a pet possum because there is no way.
No.
She's starving to death. I'm gonna keep her. That's that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's got to be
Yeah,
a pet.
that was what I was wondering as well. And now let me ask you guys this: if you happen to casually walk by right when he pulled that out of the possum out of his jacket and was sitting there feeding it, would you just continue on to your table as if you didn't notice and just let him carry on, or would you freak out like, dude, you freaking brought a possum in the freaking restaurant?
I don't know. Honestly, how I would react or anything. If I would probably say something to myself, but not really like, what the hell? Why is he bringing a possum in here? That's against health violations, in my own head. But then I'd be like, that's the way I think too when people bring dogs into places like
I mean, I could get over a dog. I mean, if I'm at someone's house, if they have a pet cat, I mean,
yeah, if they're at their house.
yeah. But even in any environment, a possum isn't considered socially acceptable.
No, that's the first thing I think of when I see a possum is rabies. I'm sorry, but I do.
Arbor, are you cool with hanging out with people in restaurants and possums?
I mean, I don't have a problem with possums per se, but yeah, I mean, we see possums all the time here. There's no way he went over there and picked that up and brought Linda it. There's no way that was a wild possum. No way. And Jennifer Richardson Elizalde has joined the chat. Welcome and a happy new year to you as well.
Oh, it's so good to hear that name pronounced properly.
I try.
I always just say Jennifer Richardson.
Yes, you do. That's what you say.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you guys want to see some memes? I got some memes.
You
We
got some
did have a
memes?
pet raccoon though when I was young, just to mention. But yeah,
Oh, really?
yep.
Yeah, you
Peanut.
remember that, don't you?
Yep, I remember that. His name was Peanut.
That was Peanut.
That's my uncle in the
I
background.
can
So yep.
only, I was the only one that could hold it or talk to him and touch him. Because everybody else would, he started growling out.
I'll tell you what, yeah, that it's pretty cool. Pretty cool right there. And happy new year to your uncle, by the way.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, Saji, I think we'll hold
Yeah, like
off
if
on-
the. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I've known people who've had pet raccoons before as well, and when they screech, even a pet raccoon, people back off. If it's holding a cracker or something, and it thinks you want to take its cracker, you better just leave that raccoon alone, even if
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
pet raccoon.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He was from the wild. I mean, yep. Yeah, you definitely didn't want to mess with him too much. But he was
You
pretty
remember
cool.
Peanut?
Oh man, I'll tell you what. I never had a pet wild animal. The only thing I had, well, I didn't have them. My stepdad, 3 times removed, 4 times removed. How many times? No, 2 times removed. No, wait. Gosh, I don't know how many times. But anyway, he's been long since removed. And
How can you get removed more than once, though?
no, well, because if your mom marries, right? She divorces that guy, and then if she marries twice, then he's twice removed, right?
Oh, that's how that works. I always wondered where that came from. Okay,
Yeah.
I knew it was as simple as like when you have a breaker circuit and you have to remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I digress.
That's what I call it. I mean, I've had a chain of stepdads, so that sounds bad, doesn't it? No, but he had rabbits, and that was the only thing I really they were wild rabbits, and that's the only wild animals I remember like having besides nah, I guess we used to raise like a patch of turkeys at one time, but
Well, a rabbit's really, I mean, I guess like a hare. But whenever you see a fluffy rabbit, I mean, the first word that comes to mind isn't wild.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's a difference. I mean, there's tame rabbits and there's wild rabbits. The wild rabbits are more like brownish color and they're out there in the wild, and there is a difference, especially when you eat them. Like if you have ever had a wild versus tame rabbit, you can tell the difference. And
which one tastes better?
Definitely a big difference. Yep.
Yeah.
Which one tastes better? It seems like it would probably be the tame, but I can see how a taste could be made for the wild as well.
Well, the wilds kind of taste a little gamey, but it depends on how you cook them. Like the tame rabbits taste really good. And that's because they're fed a certain way. But really, to me, it just doesn't make no difference because we cooked them just the way we cooked them. It just had different taste to them. But yeah, the tame ones are bigger and they're plumper, so they got more meat on their bones. But it just really depends,
I always preferred the wild rabbits because the tame rabbits seem to be tougher. No matter how you cook them, they always seem to turn out a little tougher. But a wild rabbit, I guess it's because it's more active. I don't know.
Yeah, that's I guess there is some truth to that.
We raise rabbits. They got rabbits, ducks, chickens, a goat, dogs.
All right, yeah, all right. So yeah, you guys want to see some memes?
I guess we.
What do you mean? Do we want to see some memes?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Do you want to see some memes?
What do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean? Do I want to see some memes?
I mean, do you want to see some memes?
Sure.
Cool. Hebrew. We need memes, man. Memes.
Jennifer Richardson Elizalde says, Mimas.
Okay, let me. You sent a whole bunch in here, man.
Yeah, the last few aren't necessarily memes, but I had a few extra because I haven't been on in a while.
And Michael Fontaine says, don't eat Wookiees. They're a bit chewy. See what he did there? I like that. See that?
I did see. I get that.
All right, I'll go ahead and share these here memes as soon as I let's see here. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the first of the memes. I think you meant to like share them in order.
Yeah, that's how they're. So I thought we would start off with instead of all the negative postings. Here are a pic of some topless chicks and a short skirt.
Yeah. You almost got a snort out of me on that one. That is good.
Yeah, that's what are those, cupcake?
Yeah, it looks like cupcake things. I'm gonna have to show the wife that. We're gonna have to do that when we have peeps. That's just too much.
That's funny. Now, if they were
not too controversial for YouTube, is it? I mean, topless chicks and short skirts. I mean,
now if they were underneath a heat lamp, they'd be hot chicks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just saying.
Yeah, if they were. Yeah, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, let's. I don't even want to hear a peep about that.
All right. So, that third leech isn't working. Better give him a booster leech, guys.
Oh boy.
Leech.
Oh boy.
Bloodsuckers.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got to trust the science, my friends.
Trust the science.
I like this one. This one's so true.
Growing up, I never knew if I was opening butter or leftovers.
Absolutely true. Probably have one in the fridge as we speak that isn't country crock.
You can. What I used to do when I was in my 20s and didn't really feel like using cooking supplies, as I would actually use one of these containers, and you could put 3 ramen noodle packs, like 3 ramen noodle, the packs.
Yeah, the packs.
Yeah. You could put them in there, and if you put them in the microwave for 12 minutes, you'd have to do 6 minutes and then stir them. They would actually cook ramen noodles in your country crock container.
Those would be country crock ramen noodles.
Yeah.
Crockin' noodles, I guess. Yeah.
I would do that until the plastic on the inside started to melt, and it would take a while. Believe it or not, those country crock containers hold a lot of heat. You'd be surprised how much they can take.
All right, a little melted plastic never killed nobody. It's all good, my friend.
Yeah. Well, that's basically what country crock is, isn't it? Melted plastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
BPF free is for chickens or whatever that is.
Hey, guys, trust me, bro. My buddy is a cop, and most of them are on our side. They ain't going to enforce any tyrannical laws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust the science and trust the men in blue.
These look like
they wouldn't do that to you over a facial decorative facial garment.
Oh, that's funny. You should share that meme because that's coming up in our next set of clips.
All right. Yeah. So let's see what we got next. All right. So this is Dr. Malone got his Twitter account shut down 2 days ago. And yesterday he went on the Joe Rogan show and set all kinds of records and his internet buzz. So somebody made this meme. I don't always lose 500,000 followers on Twitter, but when I do, I gain 50 million views on Joe Rogan.
I like what Keith's dad said here about the country crock. That's my I'm not washing the dishes bowl. Yeah, That was often the case with me too.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is, I remember when we had the cold country crock leftover thing, we would have like 4 country crock containers. One would have the mashed potatoes, the other would have like 3 pork chops in it, and the other one would have whatever leftover green beans. And so you'd go and you'd get, and there would be one with butter and one with just a little bit of butter, and you have to pull out like all 6 of them and put them on the counter and figure out what you're going to slap together.
Yeah, it was a crock.
I tell you, man.
Yeah. Moving. What was this thing that you say about us moving around long? What is it you say?
Keep pushing forward, my friend.
Oh yeah, keep pushing forward.
All right, so moonlight, except for when you're on the moon.
Yeah.
Say I need a drum roll sound effect or
But I'm not trying to say the moon is flat, guys. I ain't trying to convince you.
Now, what's this little gem right here?
All right, so I thought you guys would appreciate this. Around Christmas time, this one was floating around. Man says, bought my son a 300-piece toolkit and a toolbox for his 15th birthday. I stole his 10 millimeter. He needs to learn the struggle is real, and I'm full of life lessons.
Yeah.
So true. So true.
You know, whenever I have a project or I have to do something, it's like I can go through about 6 or 7 of those damn things, and I never can find the right piece that fits. So I know the struggle, my friend. I know the struggle.
Yeah, and there isn't like an equivalent, like a 3/4 or a 7/16 or anything that fits the 10 millimeter. Like if you ain't got one, you ain't got one.
Yeah. Well, you know, the sad thing about that story is I have children, but they don't steal my tools. So I lose them on my own quite nicely, I might add. So just saying.
Yeah, I thought that there's always, as soon as you have a nice set like this, as soon as you start missing 2 or 3 of them, you might as well not even have the whole set. I mean, it's useless. Yeah. All right, so this is a good example of how the media works. Blank is more contagious and less deadly than strains of blank, and then more contagious, the media. You see what's happening there?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
They're focused on one little segment of what was just said.
Oh, that is so true. Yeah, mine are all missing. The thing about Allen wrenches, though, if you got the box of Allen wrenches and like you try to put them all in the right place, like you struggle to put them in there, and then when you put them in there and you go to get the whole box to get your Allen wrenches out, it's like half of them fall out and land on your foot, because you didn't put them in there just right, or at least that happens to me. But then again, this is a man talking that has a Christmas tree on his head, so.
That's true. We are listening to, trying to take a guy seriously who has a Christmas tree on his head.
You got that going for you.
All right. Well, I'm tired of looking at that chick's boobs. Let's go to the next one here. All right. So, you guys are familiar with this meme? I thought this was hilarious. When you suck at forgiveness and your karma spans centuries.
Yep.
Who would have thought that this meme was, such a classic?
Yeah.
Way back in ancient Egyptian times. Yeah.
It is uncanny how much they resemble each other, though. Did you guys know the reason Batman doesn't cover his whole face is because he needs the police to know he's white?
Oh boy. That's bad.
That must be why the cops hate Spidey so much.
Yep, because they're definitely uncertain with that guy.
He wears a mask. I would think they would like that.
Well, now this was obviously a before me.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear the reports now. Like if Batman's whole face was covered, they wouldn't say Batman; they would say Black Man.
Oh man, I think we should go on.
All right. So, remember when you went on national television and told yourself to go fuck yourself? That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Oh man, yeah. We what was that meme I had? Oh no, I showed the clip where he said that. That was, oh boy, yeah.
I shared that on Dan's Christmas special, but the sucker played it when I was away, so I didn't get to give Sadji a shout out for sharing it with me. So all those who watched that on Dan's Christmas special, shout out to Sadji for sharing that with me.
Yeah, it's all good. It's not like I own the rights to it. Everybody was sharing it. This one cracked me up too. Me adding, with all due respect, to a statement with zero respect.
Yeah. It's like my neighbor right now. With all due respect, get all your shit off of my fence. You know?
Right. It does crack me up when people say that, and right before they're going to say something totally without respect.
Yeah.
Like, how can you? It's like they're looking for like a disclaimer before they say something extremely rude to you.
Yeah. So yeah, I can identify with this one. All right.
This one really cracks me up. Like the "You are here" signs or whatever. I'm here. Just joking. I'm here. Fine. I'm here. Have you ever guys tried to find that line on the tape before? Doesn't that feel like that's what it's doing to you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate that, man. It's like you think you've got it started, like you get started, and then like it splits. And you've got that one part, and then you got to go through another strand, and then you peel that off, and then you go through, and then you realize that's not it, and then you peel that off, and then you get the little strings that come out the sides, and oh man, yeah, that's a pain. It's a pain.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Zoop.
I thought this one was awesome.
Furterboard.
I gotta get that shirt. Are you all surprised I don't already have that shirt?
Yeah, I am surprised you don't already have that shirt. I mean, that's about as cool as it gets right there.
Yeah. Okay, now explain this to me.
All right. Well, this isn't a meme. This is just something I thought was an interesting thought.
Oh.
All right. So scientists grew trees in a sealed biosphere and couldn't work out why they fell over before they matured. They eventually figured out, whilst they provided the perfect growing environment, it was lacking wind, which provides the stress to ensure the trees grew up strong enough to support themselves. So one could make the case for, the same applies theoretically in other aspects, stress and adversity. And, if you never actually face it, the slightest little breeze will knock you over the first time you do.
Yep.
So I don't know. I thought that was pretty insightful, I guess.
I agree.
Pretty cool. 1 second here. Okay. All right. What's this?
All right, and this one I thought was interesting as well. The sun tells us what time it is. The moon tells you what day it is, and the stars tell you what month it is.
Oh, I see what they did there with the Earth.
But yeah, that's like a flat Earth model or whatever inside there, or like a snow globe type. I think it's called a heliocentric model or something like that. But I don't know. I thought that was pretty interesting. How I never really thought of it in just that way before, and it is very true that you can use the sun to keep track of the day of the time of the day, and the moon to keep track of your place in the month, and the stars your place in the year. I thought that was when you think of it like that, it is like a second hand, a minute hand, and a calendar to some degree.
Yeah, it's true. They use sundials and whatnot.
Yep.
Heck, come on, get up there. There we go.
And then I thought this was pretty interesting. This diagram next to this picture of actual date palms. I have a palm tree in my backyard that's almost the same exact height as that, but it don't have dates on it. But it looks very similar to that palm tree. And then the caption there of, I guess, the Nephilim and a regular human. It kind of gives you an idea of how tall they would have been had they, it gives you a good visual reference, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Can you imagine walking around with some dude as tall as that date palm tree right there? I mean, I don't know, man. It would definitely change the NBA, that's for sure. And then this ad just had me laughing. It says "fun for the entire family." You see the boy and his dad. G4. It's a hit. But what's mommy and sis doing? Are they having fun playing the game too?
Oh man.
Once again, we'd like to iterate that the Armor Up channel does not condone nor condemn things said on the Shifty Sunday show.
Today, this would definitely be problematic, as they say.
So, but this is fun for the entire family, right? I mean,
the entire family.
Is Dad smoking a cigar, by the way, or is that a big old blunt in his hand? I'm not
sure. Wait a minute. Let me get a close up. Hold on. That's funny. Yeah, hold on. No, that's his battleship.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
That's
the way he was holding it almost looked like a cigar.
Yeah, but that is kind of, I mean, it's just the way things were back then, I guess.
Yeah, that was considered family fun night. The guys sit at the table and do their thing, and the women clean the house, do the dishes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's hilarious. It really is hilarious, though.
It's funny that was considered acceptable. That's what's so funny.
I find it more funny that it's not.
It's just like those old coffee commercials where the dad gets served coffee. And he's like, "Hun, this is some pretty rotten coffee." And there's a moment in there where you just think he's gonna hit her with the belt or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, she deserves it, giving him that badass coffee, right?
Yeah. I mean,
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
And hopefully you know I am. But I think that's it. If there might be one more.
there's two more.
All right. Armor, I thought you would do this one.
Cows moo with regional accents. Nah. What is he saying? No clue.
I'm imagining the cow mew.
Nah.
Yeah. Kind of like Richie from Bastion.
Mew.
Nah.
And I think we got just one more. And this you saved. Wait, this is the song. Whoops. No, that was
Yeah,
it.
it's a video. Yeah,
That
yeah.
was
We
it.
can go ahead and play this if you want.
Well,
It's in the spirit of What did you miss one?
no, what am I doing? Are you seeing what I'm doing?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're going through the whole thing again.
yeah, let me stop my screen. No, I don't. We'll play the song at the end. I thought it would be good just to play it at the end, just in case. I think we already share that song.
No, I just found it today. Yeah, it'll be safe, man. Go ahead and play it. It's a better time to play it now.
Oh, okay. I could have swore we shared this last week on Shifty Sunday, but they didn't come up with this until when?
I just found it today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says it wasn't out until December 25th. That makes sense. All right, let me keep that one up. All right. Where am I?
We can't see it yet.
So we'll play this song. Let me go ahead and say who this is. A fan, not a fan, but this is a person-made song from Lars von Retriever channel. Okay, Lars von Retriever. Let me go ahead and drop a link in there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. That way we can, if you guys want to, we could go ahead and promote this thing for them. So there we go. And there's the link to that video. And let me go ahead and whoops, wrong thing. We'll go ahead and play the video. Am I sharing now? I guess so. All right.
Go.
There we go.
When I find myself in times of trouble, President Harris comes to me.
President Harris.
Words of wisdom, LGB, FJP. In my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, LGB, FJP, LGB, FJP, LGB, FJB. Yeah, there will be an answer. Let's go, Brandon. Go, Brandon, I agree. LGB, FJB, LGB, FJB. Screeching words of wisdom. Let's go, Brandon. Go, Brandon, I agree. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm Joe Biden, and I forgot this message.
Yeah, that was short and sweet. What was that, Armor? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, okay. But Saji, what did you think of that? Any comments? Oh, think we lost him when I played the video. See? That's why I can't play videos. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that was funny. I liked it.
But we got Saji went silent. All right. Well, till we get him back, what are we gonna do? What we can do? I guess I can read the chat a little bit. Cheaters never really win, says Philo Fire. White Owl. That's two-dimensional thinking. It was meant to express depth with the image.
He's talking about the Egyptian hieroglyph thing.
Oh.
Instead of being height, it could possibly be used to show depth. The two taller ones were closer to the camera than a far one, just like you can do with photography now, sort of.
Well, that's really all I have to read right now. Armor, if you want to, I guess you don't want to share that thing till Saji. Saji,
no, I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry I fell out when you played the video. My favorite part of the video is the way they ended it there at the end. I thought that was really well done, and I don't know. I'm sure you guys got a kick out of it.
Oh yeah. And
that was funny stuff.
Now I think it'd be appropriate at any time as any, because I know Armor, that story that you gotta talk about. I know you don't have anything to read the article, but since we watched that video, I think it'd be cool if you told the.
It does segue directly into what the wife shared with me earlier today. The original Brandon race guy, I don't know his full name, but the Brandon guy that started all this in NASCAR, he lost all his sponsors because of the Let's Go Brandon thing. So all his sponsors dropped him. And in NASCAR, that's not a good thing, because without sponsors, you ain't racing, because it takes lots of money. So this company heard about it, company called lgbcoin.io, I believe is the website, if I'm correct. lgbcoin.io. It's a cryptocurrency. Shout out to Suso. And they said they became his full sponsor. So he has one sponsor, this lgbcoin.io, which stands for Let's Go Brandon. It's a Let's Go Brandon cryptocurrency. So now all over his car is his sponsors' logos of lgbcoin.io, Let's Go Brandon. So I just found it hilarious that now every time he's in a race and does anything mentionable, the announcers are going to have to say, there's Brandon, whatever his name is, in the Let's Go Brandon sponsored Chevy Malibu or whatever type of car he may be driving. You know what I mean? But it's just sort of an awesome thing of karma, shall we say, coming back around.
Yeah, for sure. I wonder if they pay him in cryptocurrency. Like they order all of his parts with a crypto card, and I don't know. And it's awesome though, because they'll have to say the Let's Go Brandon theme when they announce the car. So that's awesome.
Yep. I just thought it was hilarious. It tied right into the video, so yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, how we always talk about food on the show. And the next set of clips here, the next clip, not set of clips, is all about you and I got into a discussion about hot dogs one day, and it was our 4th of July special show. And then there was another food clip where me and Armor got into the discussion about horse meat being distributed in various fast food restaurants, believe it or not.
I'm a naysayer.
It's funny you should say that, because Armor does make a joke, but everything you've said here tonight including the whole Biden clips and the other things kind of syncs up with my video that I slapped together for us.
All right. Well, we got the Shifty Sunday has been known to be synchronicical at times.
Yeah, very much so. And so
synchronistically speaking.
Yeah, synchronistically speaking.
Yeah, remember when I couldn't even say your name? Like I had so much trouble
For like the first half a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the first 10 shows.
Yeah. I didn't include that clip, but I will somewhere down the road when we maybe have an anniversary show or something. But
I mean, what's so hard to say about Saji anyway?
Well, yeah, no, not that Saji.
I'm just teasing.
But yeah, I think everybody's ready to see some of these spicy clips that I put together for us to see if they're in them. Which
all right, I'm sure they are.
A lot of the chat, the old chat and new chat too, as well. So here we go. It's all about the hot dogs, guys. All about the hot dogs.
Such a horrible tragedy. All I had was ketchup. No mustard. No mustard. Okay. What do you
got any thoughts? That was great. He was so distraught that he didn't eat them with mustard. I like a hot dog on the grill. It's one of my favorite things. Like, yeah, the hamburgers are good, the chicken's good, the ribs are excellent. All that stuff is great. But man, there's something about a hot dog on the grill. If it's cooked right, it just got that smoky flavor, and you slap it on the bun with your favorite relish or topping or whatever. And I don't know, man. There's not much more American than that. Don't even think about trying to.
It's another thing I like with put sauerkraut on. We were talking about sauerkraut.
Shaggy dog. They call them a shaggy dog here.
Shaggy dog, huh? Well, maybe we'll have to change that to Saggy dog.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Tell me right there.
Didn't know he was German though. I didn't know you was German.
I do have some German in me, yeah.
Oh, so you are a sauerkraut then.
Yeah.
Yes, I guess you could say that.
Dogs are made of, because I ain't trying to hear that right now. I'm just trying to enjoy my American heritage and eat this bad boy.
That's right, man. I'll tell you what, I tried to get them just right. You're gonna burn one or two. But I got to tell you, I like mine a little on the burnt side. I think it gives it more flavor, but apparently that's not the case with everyone else. So what I ended up doing is I left some maybe a little extra longer so I could eat my mistakes,
Oh, yeah. There is a trick to it. You actually got to get them. You want to get them out. You don't want to take them out of the fridge and put them right on the grill. You want to let them set out for about a half hour and get room temperature before you even throw them on the grill. Then you want to put them, if you got like a half and half charcoal type grill, you want to put them on the side where there's no direct heat there for a minute so they swell up a little bit before you start browning them. Or if you got a top shelf like in a fancy propane grill, you stick them up there for a little bit. Let them start letting them swell it up a little bit. And then when they're good and toasty, then you lay them down on the flame and you got to keep them turning so they don't blacken too much. But you like to get those little black lines from the grill on them. That's the important final step, my man.
Well, I'll tell you, you're right about that. But my grill does have one of those top shelves, and I actually cooked them on the top shelf. I let them cook. Because when you close the lid, they'll cook on the top shelf as long as you got something on the bottom shelf cooking, which I cooked my hamburgers on the bottom shelf and hot dogs on the top shelf. And I gotta say, you know, it all worked out perfect. You know, it's like we had 9 people there, so we were under the limit, so that's good. And then, like,
oh, good thing. You know, I'd hate for the sheriff to show up and start issuing citations. You know,
right?
We're talking about how many people you can have over at your house on the 4th of freaking July, my friends.
Yeah. And look who's in chat there. We got Euler Greg and Eddie Von Kuhn and Lorraine Lamore's there. Remember her?
How could we forget Lorraine Lamore?
Yeah. She did our first Shifty Sunday theme song.
That I was just talking about something. I don't remember what it was, but then next thing I hear my daughter in the back coming out of the back seat like, geez, Dad, you're such a Karen. I was like,
that was my daughter. My daughter said she was going to be a Karen. And she said my granddaughter, Serenity, the one I talk about in the video sometime, that really knows the Bible and stuff and ain't afraid to tell people when they're saying the wrong thing, even church. But she's, how old is she? 8? 10? 10. Yeah. Oh, 11 now. That's right. She just had her birthday. But her mom said, you're going to be a Karen when you grow up too, I think. And she goes, Mom, you do realize a Karen isn't a good thing, don't you? You know. It was funny because my daughter thought Karen was good. She goes, Mom, you do realize Karen's not a good thing. I'm not going to be a Karen.
Yeah. Yeah, then my wife corrected her and said, it wouldn't be Karen, it would be Kevin anyway. I'm like, I'm not either one of those things.
Yeah, don't be a Kevin or a Karen.
Yeah.
So the male equivalent of Karen is a Kevin. That's news to me.
Yeah, I just found that out too myself. News to both of us.
Yeah. Now I'm hip.
Hey, Tobin Schwing just popped in the house. Welcome, Tobin Schwing. Howdy, friend Ellis.
Oh yeah, we haven't even done a shout out yet. We've been on for 15 minutes.
Huh.
Yeah, he's getting lackadaisical to shout outs, but hey, whatever he wants to do.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for 2 more people.
Oh, this is funny.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Get around good even number shout out.
Just
Right,
as I say
you
something.
don't want to do it. Don't want to do a shout out on an uneven number. That's just bad luck, or
That's true. I'm curious though. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I'm just wondering, watching chat, if making a joke about someone is bad, like generalizing something as a joke would be bad, where is the line? So it's okay to make a video, which was probably meant as a fun and a joke, to sexualize women, but it's not okay to make a joke about if there's a mirror in the bottom of the pool, go for it and drown. I don't get the line. I don't quite understand.
Yeah, I would
say it would be worse to sexualize a woman than to just make a blonde joke myself. But I don't know. I'm just a stupid male. What do we know?
You know, it's funny you should say where's the line, because I was watching people react, younger people that never. Oh, do a shout out. Then I'll tell my story.
Tobin said it's Karen and Darren. That would make
Darren. Oh, Darren. Yeah, that does make a lot more sense.
That would make more sense. I don't know.
We got 10 people.
Oh, 10 people. Hey, we
got 10 people, Hunter.
You got 10 people.
10 people. Hey, that's pretty good for us, you know. I said I wanted.
That was the good old days.
Yeah, I said I wanted 2 more people, and sure enough, not shortly after I said that, whoop, they dropped in. They're probably lurking.
And early screeching his tires. Tobin Schwing. We got screw up Lorraine Lamore. We got Luke 900 sporting around.
But he's got his own channel. He's trying to focused on putting out content on that channel. And there's nothing but love between all three of us. So in case anybody was wondering, it's possible he can show up at any time.
Look, I had a phone number.
Not saying he's going to be on tonight or anytime real soon, but he's always
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, man. You know, something I was going to say and I forgot. So if you're not ready to talk about that one thing yet,
I just, I already kind of brought up the topic.
yeah, well, that's a teaser,
right?
You tease them with that, and then you land it later on.
All right.
It's like hooking a fish, you know.
Right. But I do have I got a couple different things I wanted to bring up. Let me see if I can. Tell me if you lose me.
Now, just wait a minute. I'll tell you what. Here's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and mention my thing because it's not very long. It won't take up too much time.
All right.
You know, I was sitting in my study earlier. I was philosophizing.
Philosophizing.
You know,
philosophizing.
Well, in by study, what do you mean?
Well, bathroom probably more likely. You know.
That's where I do my best philosophizing.
Were you wearing a velvet jacket while you
Did you have a pipe?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about all that, but
about a deer stalker.
That'd be a good one to put in the bathroom. I never thought about that. but here's one of us. I don't know which one. I think it might have been me grilling Teresa. If Teresa's still out there, I don't know if she is or not. But she's going to miss her own segment if she's not there. If she is there, then hey, here you go. This one's for you. This is her first Mandela effect. This is her mention of her first Mandela effect. Here we go.
something that everyone gets asked once they,
And hey, there's Raven Hawk.
There's Raven Hawk. Man, I miss Raven Hawk. I hope she's doing good. Shout out to Raven.
What? Okay, these aren't going to be in any particular order, by the way.
Okay.
What was your first Mandela effect?
That's easy. Skechers. And the way I came across it was accidental. It was really weird. The way I found the Mandela effect was that I was actually looking at Facebook one day and I saw an advertisement for Skechers shoes. And I happen to have two pairs of my own sitting on the shelf. I've had them for probably 7 or 8 years now, maybe longer. And I looked at the spelling of it and I'm like, something's off. And it was like I knew immediately, and I remember this is pre-Mandela. I looked at it and I said, no, that's spelled wrong. I said, there's going to be a T in there. And here goes my curiosity. I put my phone down. I go to my closet. What do you think I did?
You looked at your other shoes.
And I freaked out. I took my shoes down. And when you first wake up to this, you basically go through a lot of emotions. I took my shoes down. I turned them over. And I'm like looking at the bottom of it going, where's the T at? And I'm like rubbing my eyes thinking that I'm hallucinating. And I'm like, there's no T there. And I'm like, well, maybe that's a fluke. And I'm like, no, these are real Skechers shoes. I remember spending a lot of money on them and got them from a department store. Which begins with a K. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name of the place. K and then just an F. You know what I'm talking about, right? We can probably answer them. We cover things like logos like that all the time. Okay, I got it from Kohl's, and I had two pairs of them, so I take them both down to make sure that maybe it wasn't a typo or something on the shoes, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, no way. So what do you think I'm immediately going to do? First, I freak out. I get my cell phone. I'm like, no, the spelling is wrong. I'm going to find this. And that's what started me being a residue hunter.
Many of us recall our Minuteman not only appearing daily during our television time, but also on mailings that had him embossed on an envelope with a big smile, attempting to call our parents' attention to the latest Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. The commercials would generally include footage from the previous year's winner and from what oh so many remember, Ed and the Prize Patrol would be there to present them with an oversized check. But here's where it gets interesting. None of that ever happened. Ed McMahon never worked for Publishers Clearinghouse. He was actually the spokesman for a direct competitor called American Family Publishers. All right, fair enough. I could concede the fact that thousands of us confatuated two companies yet completely forgot about the American Family Publishers, okay? However, according to Forbes, in any research attempt to complete, Ed never left the studio to ambush families.
Hold on there. So, according to that, we had 19 watching that night?
It's like a record, probably.
Yeah. Did you guys catch that?
Well, that's back when our show was still good, my friend.
It's still good. Yeah. Well, hopefully it's still good now. Just, I don't know. Anyway, this is check this out.
He never held a giant check. So not only did he work for a completely different company, he never accompanied a prize patrol to hand out the big old checks. Not one time. Now, this is where the whole, this is where it kind of all turns into an ME for most people, because so many people have that distinct memory of him showing up at people's houses with a prize patrol, balloons and camera crew and a big to-do and a super oversized check. I know I remember it. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys remember this?
I remember it. My mom used to get really excited when she would watch those because she always sent in her thing. It was always like, he's going to knock on my door next. He's going to knock on my door next. It never happened.
Yeah, a vast number of people remember this particular thing. And then, let's see here.
Because I can kind of hear you trying to key in there, and I know you had something to say, but I just think it's funny how Saji never passed the torch and allowed us all to answer before he moved on.
Nope,
Yep,
I was
I got a
in my
response.
zone.
Huh?
He said, I got a response, onward and upward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in my zone, my friend.
Apparently, yeah.
And then it continues. Let's see here. I want to make sure I just kind of skip over it. I don't want to do the long-winded version here. Okay, so.
And neither do we.
I would have guessed him.
How did you like that add-on?
Neither do we. Is that what it says?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Now this is actually
Saji's birthday party.
Yeah. This was actually a year, 2 years ago. This wasn't this year because he made his birthday party this year. But this was
this is birthday party version one I wasn't at.
Right.
Yeah.
We had to do 2 of them, if you recall.
Right. Because I was out of town.
Yeah.
See, if you'd asked me, I would never have guessed Mac.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I always type it out when I say, I wonder if I can MacGyver my way out of this situation, I type it in, MacGyver, not MacGyver, but come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on, man. Hey, you know what? It looks like we have a few that remember it, MacGyver, for the record.
Yeah, definitely.
See, I thought about making a video about it earlier today. Maybe I should have done that. Now it's too late. The cat's out of the bag. People know about it. Now they'll all be making their own videos about it.
Box. Back in my day, I thought Jack in the Box was the ones that got in trouble for kangaroo meat, like in the early 80s. I was in El Paso, because there was a lot of Jack in the Boxes around. Oh, Jack in the Box was horse meat, or maybe Hardee's was horse meat. I don't know. I could have swore Jack in the Box was the kangaroo, though, because I thought it was funny because Jack, kangaroo, you know what I mean?
Kangaroo Jack. You know, horse meat, if I didn't know it was horse meat, I probably wouldn't care if it was horse meat, because I heard horse meat's actually pretty good. It's probably good for you. I mean, nay.
There it is.
Well, I mean, dogs eat it, and they're pretty healthy, right?
Well, you got a point there, I guess. I couldn't argue that point. But we're not dogs, so there is that.
Yeah, true. Well, I did used to eat dog biscuits back in the day.
Well, you did used to eat dog biscuits. There is that.
Yeah. Oh boy. This is not good. It gets better. It gets better.
There was a time, you know, when I was a young man in my early 20s and I was trying to quit smoking, and I'd go to the bars with a handful of dog biscuits in my pocket.
And I'd go to the bars with a handful of dog biscuits. There's a country song in there somewhere.
Yeah, that's a man walks into a bar with a handful of dog biscuits. What was I thinking? Oh man, I did that though. I did that one time.
Hey, baby, well, we go ahead and get out of here and go, talk somewhere more private. I got a whole pocket full of dog biscuits. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, man, we'll score some dog biscuits.
You know, I'd be begging.
Oh, boy.
You would have her eating out of the palm of your hand, my friend.
Oh, boy. Not good.
Marlboro, I'd chew on a notebook. You know, it was just the way things were back then.
It's just the way we rolled back in. Pocket full of dog biscuits and not a care in the world.
I don't know. I'm just trying to fill some space here.
Guess I'll just keep smoking because I ain't going to the dog biscuit treatment.
You ain't going to the dog, huh?
Oh, no.
What would you do for a Scooby snack? I think, actually, isn't there like snacks that are for humans that are called Scooby snacks? You ever heard of those?
Snacks.
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Humans.
By the way, I bought a big box of Cheez-Its at the store the other day. Guess what? They're still not called Cheez-Its.
He didn't say chicken butt.
I thought you was going to say they were.
No,
Yeah, you see,
I slipped on that one.
Yeah.
When you get to talking about Cheez-Its, you don't ever say Cheez-It. You know what I mean? It's like, it's one of those things where I was telling someone, yeah, I'm sitting here just eating Cheez-Its, watching some James Bond. You know, you never say, I'm sitting here eating Cheez-It. You know, it's just a weird thing. It's like, you look at the box, you're like, man, there's no way it's not Cheez-Its. How is it just one Cheez-It in there?
If you ever went to the bar, Hebrew, with a pocket full of Cheez-It?
Never did, no. Just dog biscuits.
Okay.
That'd be a big Cheez-It.
I know. You'd have to have a whole cheese wheel there. Put inside the cracker, you know, just like in those commercials. You know, with the cheese.
A big
the
pause
cheese
there.
You know, he's like, he puts on a mustache or whatever, and the guy's like, no, you're not ready to be in a box of Cheez-Its.
There you go.
Here, Ransom.
Oh, here we go.
From here, or is it coming from over here?
Yeah, you're right. You came closer to the mic just now.
Is he watching? Is he in the audience? Do you know?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he'll watch it later. I did hashtag him. So.
As long as you can hear me, because I'll yell. I don't care.
Oh, yeah, you sound fine. You're fine.
I can
But
just.
it's not coming out of the mic, is it?
Could you imagine him yelling through the whole of the interview?
Yep, it is a slight echo, but not real bad.
Yeah, whatever. How y'all doing?
All right, how about you? How are you doing? How you doing, Mr. Zuko?
I don't know anymore, man. Physical reality does not. I mean, it's a blessing. I love it. I enjoy it. I don't understand it. Because I'm further along. I don't want to put it that way. Because I understand things differently, I'm to the point where I don't care anymore, man. I won't be doing these things. I won't be coming up. I have an interview coming up next month that I'm doing on somebody's channel. And I recognized the channel, so I told the guy, yeah. Now I think it's a woman. I'm not positive. It's going to be, well, she said my husband, so. Right. So, anyway, I'm supposed to do that next month on, I think it's called Merkaba Carpet.
Yeah, if you give us the link, we'll come and follow and support you and just support for you.
Support, troll the shit out of me. He actually,
well, don't support, I won't troll the shit out of you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. He read my book. I remember him coming on like before the COVID. He came on, and I was and I started to promote some of his stuff, and I guess I got away from it or something. I don't know. I didn't think anything was wrong with what the person was saying. I believe it was a man's voice. That's why I think it was a man. But hey, maybe it's somebody totally different. Maybe I'm completely being trolled here.
See, because you're in a unique position because you work with the general public, and the general public you get all sorts and all kinds, right? You do have some people that are kind of woke, for lack of a better word, and that are kind of truther, for lack of a better word, and that are kind of new agey, for lack of a better word, and that are really spiritual, for lack of a better word. So you got like a mixed bag, and
for a lack of a better word.
That's a lot of lacking words.
I know. If only I could think of better words.
Yeah. But you got lack of them.
I just have lack of better words.
Yeah.
Sure, you can have somewhat of a conversation with some of the people some of the time, but not all of the people all the time. Am I right?
Oh, tell me more. Tell me more.
That was pretty good.
I'm not sure because I was out of the room, but last video I did was on the 15th. That had to be a couple of days ago. And it was about basically I rambled on about this woman at the bar who.
This gets good. I'm not sure how YouTube approved it is, but I really don't. I don't care. I'm going to play it anyway. I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be okay because he's not talking about the vax or the C word. He talks about it in a roundabout way, so I think we'll be okay.
Kind of got on me about telling this other customer, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Now the music was loud. And I'm the first person that's going to say, hey, I can't hear you because you're wearing a face diaper. Now, this person had the mask on, and I legitimately couldn't hear her. But this other girl that was sitting at the bar goes, man, stop being a dick. You can hear her. You're just doing that because she's wearing a mask. What'd you say? I looked at her and I said, look, be careful, number one. And number two, I really can't hear. But you're not wrong, I told her. I said, look, you know me. So I will do that. I don't care.
Maybe next time, you know, when instead of saying it like that, Sue, so you should say it like this guy. Check this out. I got this sound bite just for you. It's because you said you can't hear someone. Check it out.
Not the direction I wanted the conversation to go.
Hold on. Hear this.
What'd you say? It's not real wrong. It's the wrong tone. You do it again. I'll stab you in the face with this.
So that's what I usually tell people.
What was that last part?
He said, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
No, I'm not.
For walking.
I just don't get people now. You're going to wear one, wear one. I'm not going to dish you. But
yeah, I'm the same way. I agree.
But don't come at me because I'll call you out. And you know, I'm living in one of the healthiest towns in the world, according to I don't know what. There's a friend of mine who's going to have a mask burning party. But once this town goes green, and we're supposed to be green already, but they held back on it. I'm like, all right, whatever. Wait a couple more weeks. We're closing down anyway. We're doing some renovations and cleaning, so doesn't know about it.
A mask burning party. That's an interesting concept.
Yeah. What is?
A mask burning party.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to do it. I'm thinking, I almost have to show.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Yeah. Women, when they speak more clearly.
Oh, here we go. Before I play this is, by the way, the last clip.
The last clip? Well, what do you mean the last clip?
The last clip. And I think it's going to be interesting. I think y'all's going to get a good laugh out of this when we start doing the voices here. This is the Thursday that was taken down, and then I fought it, and then it was put back up. Of course, about a month or two too late, you know. But
right, yeah, after like it was yesterday's news.
Yeah,
they put it back up. Yeah. There's that and that was such a great episode. So yeah, I'm glad you found the clip from that.
Yeah. So here it is. This is what I think is most hilarious thing I think we've ever done on the show. On the Thursday show, you know.
You know the thing.
I can't play that right now. I'm in the screen. How dare you?
Yeah, you're right there. Yeah.
But Armor, did you ever see this one?
Oh yeah, I seen it live. It's hilarious.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, for those of you that either didn't see it or want to remember it, here we go.
Are more attractive versus when they mumble. I know you have been known to do female voices in your shows before. Can you try to attempt one just for scientific purposes?
And for some reason, I'm real hesitant to do this.
Very white in the house. Now, who's she saying that to? You?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, here's for girls.
Okay, yeah.
Man, these look stupid. Oh boy. So I only have to do one.
It was like twisting your arm to get you started, but then once you got started, you were good.
Yeah. I was
shocked at how reluctant you were to even give it a go here at this part.
I'm very, unless I'm doing something, like if I'm doing a movie or something like that, I really don't like I feel like I was being kind of put on the spot. I mean,
Well,
what
you were being put on the
yeah.
spot, but you buck it up, and once you started to play along, because it was, I mean,
Oh yeah.
that whole point of the skit was for us to do that, you know.
Oh yeah.
And it was for scientific purposes, by the
It's
way.
for science, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. But here we go. You can listen to the hesitation in my voice and the nervousness.
And her regular voice, and then a female mumbler. You know, like she's had like 7 shots of tequila and trying to pick it up. You know,
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be silly. I don't know about this, man. I don't know. Can we get someone in here like Fizzy Pop or Milo Fire or like, you know, Sandy or somebody?
I mean, you want me to try first without ease it for you? I mean, you see my voices all the time. All the time. You can't do what? I mean, what's up?
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know, I
mean, what if you needed it for the movie? You know?
I don't know, man.
All right. Well,
Okay. All right. Let me read this. All right. Here we go. This is gonna be silly as hell. Wow. What? Okay. Wow. What? All right. Let's get serious on this now. Okay. Wow. When God made you, He was seriously showing off. Okay.
That wasn't bad. All right. Now that was the regular voice, right?
Right. Yeah.
All right. Now she's gonna mumble it in a female voice.
Wow. When God made you, He was seriously showing off.
It sounds the same.
Articulate female is definitely way higher than mumble female. I'm not saying you're hot, though. Don't get it twisted. All right. So let me see here. I'm gonna do one. Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna do number. I'm gonna do number 66 because that one will just be so funny. Okay. All right. Would you mind giving me a pinch?
That's a scary woman right there.
Oh my goodness, you sound like Bobby from what was the name of that show?
The Brady Bunch.
It sounded like a haunted wicked witch.
Cracking.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the other Bobby. All right. I'm gonna try it. Mumbling female voice.
Oh boy.
Would you mind giving me a pinch? Yes, you do.
That sounds like Bart Simpson. I'm not speaking drink.
Homer.
Oh man. Well, where's Phil Fogarty? Where did he go?
I'm trying to.
Let me do one more here, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Let me get serious on this. All right. Hold on. It would help if I picked up an action figure. Hold on.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah, I was just thinking that earlier today.
Huh?
Earlier today, I was trying to figure out a way to get the washer to quit scooching back whenever it goes into the spin cycle. And I was like, you know what? I could probably figure this out if I was just holding an action figure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Action figure to do it. All right, let me get a guy action figure in front of her. Hold on. Okay. Hi there. we go. Let's get serious on this now. All right, here we go. All right, go ahead. Kiss me if I'm wrong, but dinosaurs still exist, right? Okay, that's the normal voice, all right? Okay, now here's the mumbling voice. Kiss me if I'm wrong, but dinosaurs still exist, right?
Your mumble voice just goes with a southern accent.
I don't think I'm taking either one of those ladies home.
With Sadie.
I got to pay my tab and I'm out of here.
Yeah, that one definitely has an Adam's apple. Just saying.
I'll give it one more attempt in the female voice, and then that'll be it for me. Let's see here.
Well, I want to do number 79.
All right, I'll do 75.
Okay.
All right. The normal female voice. I wish I could get that raspiness out of it. All right, here we go. I was going to say something really sweet about you, but when I saw you, I became speechless.
No matter how you do it, man.
It's just so horribly bad.
Oh boy.
You know, I'm glad that I'm bad at it. That's all I want. That's all I would hate. I would hate to be overly good at it. Just saying.
Yeah. All right. So mumble version. All right. And this is see if this one works better for you. All right. Picture me. I'm wearing. I got.
Why do we have to picture you?
I got a low-cut shirt on and some tight leggings. Okay.
All right, Sad. Yeah, I don't want to have that image in my head, but go ahead.
Well, I'm a woman, though. I'm not me.
Look, that makes it better. I'm a woman, though. I'm not.
Yeah, picture a transgender Sadie. That's so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that solves the whole problem. If only I was just a woman.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm mumbling, by the way.
Oh yeah, don't forget I'm mumbling.
Yeah.
I was going to say something really sweet about you, but when I saw you, I became speechless.
That's better than when you tried the first time. I'll give you that.
All right, cool.
I can just see Armor or somebody like that popping in here just now. What are they doing? Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. The last one, number 79 here. Let me get a drink of water first.
Like that's gonna help.
Alice Cabile, I don't know if I'm saying it right. She has a request. She wants to hear a male pickup line in your Michael Keaton voice.
Oh my gosh. Who's in there?
Alice Cabile.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me do the girl one. One last girl.
Okay.
There must be something wrong with my eyes. I can't seem to take them off of you.
I like how you added the little at the end. That was good.
So here's the humble version of that, okay? And remember, I'm holding a Xena Warrior Princess.
Like that makes it better.
Okay, yeah, because that really makes the difference, and I needed to know that. All right.
There must be something wrong with my eyes, because I can't seem to take them off you.
Yeah, it's a big downvote for the mumble women for me. Yeah. So I guess the study did at least get it half right.
Yeah, I guess they were right. Yeah. Okay. Who do we have? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let's see here. Keith's dad. That'd be funny. I don't remember how. Okay, I'll do the Michael Keaton thing. And the guy pickup line.
Yeah, she wants you to do the in your what was it? Who did I say?
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, Michael Keaton. Thank you. I couldn't remember. You do a good Michael Keaton. So yeah, take a good one out for you to do in your Michael Keaton voice.
Well, let me go get the action figure. That helps. I can't do it unless I have the action figure in front of me. Don't ask why.
That's an interesting. I would have never have guessed that. It's like one of your trade secrets has been exposed.
I guess so. Yeah, it helps. Like if I look at a picture of somebody, also, like I can pick up on their voice, like Skeletor or something like that. Like I see his picture. But yeah, let me see. Which one could I use? Hey guys, quit talking about me. I got a hangover, you asshole. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let me try Michael Keaton. Hey. Hey, I'm Michael Keaton. I believe in following my dreams. Can I have your Instagram? Okay, there's that. All right. Okay, now here it is in my mumble voice. Okay, here's my mumble voice. Okay, you ready? Okay, here it goes. All right, here it goes. All right, here we go now. Okay, let's get serious on this now. Okay, here we go. I believe in following in my dreams. Can I have your Instagram? I don't know. That was him as Batman, I guess.
Yeah. So now you got me wanting to hear you do it in your Dan voice.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because they're kind of close, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not that far, and I just want to see what.
Okay, here we go.
Let's get some sound bites of Dan doing a pickup line.
You want me to do the voice, or?
Well, yeah.
As if you were Dan, It's the 11th hour. Do you know where your reality is? That Dan. Yeah.
Let's see here.
As though there's other Dans that we know.
Voice, not sure.
Oh yeah, you're on. You got it.
The one. Hold on. No one. Dang it! I can't do it when I'm like this close. Hold on. No wonder the sky is gray or dark. If at night all the color is in your eyes, party people.
Party people.
Now him mumbling, I don't know. I'll try. No wonder the sky is gray.
That sounds horrible.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more try. Here we go. No wonder the sky is gray. All the colors in your eyes. That's my best Dan.
That was scary.
I don't know.
That was not bad. I liked it. I think that was it, man.
Yeah, and I think that covers all of what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we had fun with it though. It is what it is, I hope the audience enjoyed it because that's mainly what we did it for, was to entertain you all and ourselves. With that being said,
hopefully they were all well entertained.
Yeah, that was fun.
There you go. That is the
well done,
end.
my friend.
Heck yeah, man. You got me all like feeling all like warm and fuzzy and everything. Like a bottle of champagne, my friend.
Yeah. Well, didn't mean to. Most of that was just entertaining, I think.
That's okay. Like when you come back to Earth and reality slaps you in the forehead like a Christmas tree painted on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Well, that don't worry. That will definitely, it's in my very foreseeable future.
but I think that about covers it for our New Year's Day special, guys.
Well, you know what though, it was nice going down memory lane. And I really did enjoy some of those key moments, and I had a little something that I was thinking about earlier, and I was gonna bring it up kind of as a talking point or something along those lines, if you don't mind, Hebrew. It'll only take me a minute.
Sure.
All right. But I got to thinking about, I read a story or saw an article online about how a bee, the lifespan of a bee is usually somewhere between 40 to 50 days. And the amount of time that the bee is alive, it works pretty much every day. It doesn't like work, 40 hours a week, take 2 days off, or, get an early quitting time or something like that. But a lot of times it is weather permitting. But I say all of that to say this: in its entire lifespan of 40 to 45 days, it makes the equivalent of just under a teaspoon of honey. And that's its life's purpose. But not only does it make that little teaspoon of honey, though, but all of the flowers, that it pollinates along the way, and food that it provides, all the balance of life type stuff, blah, 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 blah. But I say, this is the point I'm trying to make. It makes an impact. It makes, if all those little teaspoons of honey, add up to like all the honey. Like if it wasn't for every little teaspoon, there would be none. And a lot of times, you people they get so caught up in the day to day hustle, the idiosyncrasies of life. They don't realize they do have purpose, and they don't always realize how much of an impact they may actually make. And a lot of times it's one of those, you don't have how great it, you don't realize how good it is until it's gone. Like we didn't realize how good we really had it before the pandemic type stuff started happening, but then we are where we're at now. And a lot of times it's easy to just forget that that it's whatever the thing is that you're doing, that your heart is into, and that you feel like you have your purpose. For me, really, is my thing is being able to come on here and do this with you guys. In that amount of time that I was gone, I had a lot of void, emptiness, because it's very therapeutic for me to be able to come on here and express myself and use this format and do these things that we do. And the things that you guys do, the people in the chat, they show up, they make a difference. They drop chat in the chat room. I mean, that little drop in the bucket is another teaspoon of honey that got made. And a lot of the times, these little teaspoons are everything we do throughout the course of our day, be it the way we greet someone when we pass them on the street, the person that you order your coffee from, all those things that kind of like, it's like the way that it's like sometimes you have to keep the conscious reminder that that God really does put it's like he's putting all the tapestry of the fibers together in every day that you create for yourself and that you experience. There's opportunities for you to approach it in a way that represents something one way, and a way to approach the day how it can represent something in a totally different manner. And if you once you try to do it with a conscious approach of understanding that, you start to realize all the different ways that you can be influenced by it, and that you can influence it, and how it kind of starts a reciprocating cycle that kind of goes into like an autopilot mode. And when you get into that autopilot mode, that's when it seems like things can be a little bit too easy, and that's when everything can go wrong. But I'm telling you, if you can just get to autopilot mode, first things first, beginning of the year, you can continue to make an impact. And all those little teaspoons of honey really do make a difference. And that's my little New Year's Eve or New Year's Day motivational speech. I think there's a lot to be read in between the lines, but the analogy really kind of, I don't know, it kind of made sense to me. So I hope it made sense to you. And that's all I got, guys. Right back at you. Go ahead, somebody.
That's a very good analogy, and it's very well put together and very heartwarming, man. Yeah, I feel like that time, is like that little demon that stalks you, and but time can also be your friend in a way, because it kind of pushes along the goodness and stuff that's in each and every one of you. And just like that bee's lifespan, we're only here for a short amount of time, and who knows however long that is. I mean, it could be the next 60 years, it could be the next 2 years, it could be next week. I mean, who knows, and we got to really keep in mind that really is the fact of life. And it's important to cherish those the little things and the little moments and all the time that we spend together, and make it count for something, and just realize how blessed we are. And I feel very blessed to be together with you guys. I consider you guys to be my bestest friends, and I really liked this show, and I liked you guys being here with me tonight and hanging out and doing this this New Year's special. As I said at the beginning, New Year means a new start, a new fresh start, and it's a new beginning and all of that, and you really don't appreciate things until they're gone, and by that time it could become too late. And just really appreciate things one day at a time as you receive them. And I think that's a real blessing that I'm very thankful of. I thank God for that each and every day. That's my piece of it. Armor?
Well, yeah, definitely. I want to say thanks again for the clips. That was a good job. Well put together. So awesome job, my friend. And yeah, I mean, Saji, you couldn't say it any better. I mean, absolutely. It's the little things we do in life that really matter, whether we notice it or not. That's for sure. But yeah, I enjoyed being here with you guys as always. It's a lot of fun, and look forward to being back again sometime. I am still on a hiatus, so make sure everyone in chat knows that, so they don't wonder what happened to me. When I'm still on a hiatus for a bit, but I don't know how long it'll last. We'll see what happens. But yeah, good times and good job with the clips, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, I totally agree. You picked out awesome clips, and it's just great for all of us to be able to come together and on a New Year's celebration and experience a moment like this, and have the people who showed up, and even the ones that'll be watching later. I don't know. It's just a good way to commemorate another year of all the stuff that we do. And who knows what we'll be standing here talking about this time next year. A lot can happen in a year. It's definitely something we've all come to realize. That's for sure.
Yep. And, I just want to say also, of course, don't forget to pray for the children throughout the year. We still need it. Still a lot of nastiness in the world. And just close with what I do in most of my videos. May our Father bless you, keep you. May his grace shine upon you throughout this new year and give you some peace.
Yes. Well, thank you, Armor. I ditto that and send it right back your way. I want you to know I love you, man. And I I love being here. I love doing this, and I'm just I don't know. I just really, it really is important to me that that we've got another year. You know, that we've managed to accomplish that, if nothing else. And I don't know. It's just really cool. And that's really all I got. You know, I'm just got Hero's got me all up in my feelings tonight. You know, so thanks, Hero. Really appreciate it, man.
Well, no problem. That wasn't my intention, just to have a good time, have fun. But if that came out of it, then so be it. And I appreciate you. I never meant to do that. You know, it's like, it's just it's an after effect of it. It's a cause of effect. And, you know, it makes me feel good to know that you guys, that we all care about each other here on this show. And I do consider you guys my bestest friends, like I said a while ago. And in case you're all wondering, it's after midnight my time, so that's why I've changed into a gremlin. So that means that I'm really hungry. So when we go off the air, I'm gonna eat, and then you know, they say you're not yourself when you're hungry. So maybe I'll turn back into myself after I eat something. So with that being said, guys, I had a really good time here tonight. Saji, thanks for being on. Hopefully you and I can get together and do a wonderful, well, we're not going to have Shifty Sunday because this is our sort of like our live stream, you know, but maybe we can get together and do a Taco-Tuesday. And Armor, the door is always open for you, man. You know, once things get settled and everything, and you feel like you can really come back for good, then cool. We'll be glad to have you on. It'll be an awesome thing. And that's really all I have to say, guys. Just wanted to say good night to everyone, and I hope this year brings good joy. See, I'm thinking about food. Good joy and cheer to everyone. And I really mean that. I'm not just saying that, you know, just because, but I mean, really, been a rough year for some of us, and we're all past that now, and we could start on new beginnings, hopefully. And that's my piece. I'll let you guys, I guess you already said your final words, but do you have anything?
Nope. Just thanks again, brother. Appreciate it.
Yep. Nope. I said what I needed to say. Just want to thank, thanks, appreciation, and you're an ugly gremlin, by the way.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not me when I'm hungry. So with that being said, good night, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your, well, good morning, everybody, I should say, but enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you again very soon. Good night, everybody, and I hope you enjoy this very special New Year's Shifty Sunday ending. Thank you.
Well, that is the end of the show, everybody. I just want to wish everybody... Huh? Who the heck are you? Excuse me, senor? Who the heck am I, you dare to ask? Yeah, who the heck are you? Well, I am Monsieur Carlos Monsantos. Don't you mean Senor? No. Senor. No, senor. Monsieur, I am a Mr. Carlos Monsantos. I believe you know my brother, Billy Bob Monsantos. Yes, Billy Bob Monsantos. Anyway, if you don't mind, I do believe you rudely interrupted me, sir. Yeah, okay, well, go ahead. I just want to wish everybody a happy new year, and we'll see you for the remainder of the year. You'll have to hear my fat older brother. Well, that does it for the show. And remember, snakes don't always bite, but when they do bite, whoa, brother, does it hurt? Brother. Yes, it hurts indeed. So long, everybody. Can I do your catchphrase? Well, it's kind of highly unusual, but yes, go ahead. Do. That was horrible. Well, fine. You do it then. I will. Do.